This is me packing for the yarn ball in Wollongong. The yarn ball in Wollongong is a brand new event, and I'm a brand new knitwear designer. So it just felt so fitting that I could go to this. I'm packing carry-on. I'm going Jetstar. If you don't know about Jetstar, they don't like knitting needles the most, but they also have the cheapest flights, so I kind of got to roll with it. Oh, that's my son's cut shoes. Yeah, so I'm gonna pack. I'm gonna show you everything that I'm packing. I've got the dress picked out. I mean, the dress picked me, really. This was an online auction for Romance Was Born in my size, so that's going to be the dress. I'll try it on. I'll show you it like as much as I can with chronic fatigue. Why have I got that? And I'll pack and take lots of breaks today. It's Tuesday, so this is one of the ways I pace. I pack on Tuesday and then I don't fly till Friday. Then I've got a night in Wollongong on Friday, and then Saturday is the ball. So yeah, I'm so excited. Come with me while I pack. Let's see. This is the pre-pack bag where I dump everything in beforehand. I'm going to hang this up while it works so that I put it in last. This is going to go with it, which I love. And just pack. Swimmers. These are the knitting needles for the plane, so I can stay there. I'm gonna take my new pajamas. These are from India. Suvaja. And they are the most amazing pajamas. Cotton with pockets. I'm obsessed with these. They were just a gift for me. So they can come. Jewelry. Bag. Handbag. Just in case. Got a mesh top for underneath things, which I really dig. My drip socks, which will be out by the time this video comes out. Oh my gosh. The heel on these, look, obviously I'm proud to write it. I'm a brand new knitwear designer and I labor over every choice and yeah, every design choice because it's all new. I've worn these to death already, and it's a strong heel. It's the funnest heel that I've ever knit, and that's why it's in these socks. So it's got strong heel and color work. Both will have you knitting these up in less than a week, which is what happened to all my testers. I'm gonna wear this on one of the days. So cozy. I don't think I'll bring this. I'm obsessed with this, but it doesn't have a purpose. I was gonna wear it with this, but it doesn't look as good. Colors look amazing. And then the dress. I'm really bad at packing things so they don't crease. So, you know, you can't help me this time. But if you can tell me, I'm sure it's just more effort as well, like, that I'm not putting in. It has these beautiful pleats. Well, this is pretty good actually. Stunning. Best dress in the world. I also could put it in last minute, which sounds like a good idea, but would I forget it? And I've got to figure out what my carry-on luggage is. I do really like this, and I think that's a good option. Why make it complicated? Oh, this is the brand. Romance Was Born. How good! Let's put it all in here for now. Bringing my digital camera. It prints off photos, which I love. My hat. This. Extra glasses. I will need a knitting project. Oh. These are socks from Mollie. I adapted them to have a strong heel because it's the best. And I think we're all packed. I'm gonna have this as my carry-on. And this is going to be my luggage. And I've got everything I need. One pair of pants. Let's bring another pair of pants. These ones I sewed. I'd have to get the pattern, but it was something that Andrea Mary, still knitting related, recommended. So I think I'll bring those as well because it's just comfy. Will I get cold? No, I think we're good. We're all good. That's all the packing. All right, so here I am going to show you everything that was in my bag for the night of the yarn ball. I'm just doing the voiceover after. So I brought some of my glitter stickers, which I love so much. I have this little bag where I keep like the little ones so they don't get lost. I got to give my table each one of those. And I pack this bag so much. Panadol, obviously I've got rheumatoid arthritis. Sometimes I just need a little breakthrough pain relief. And lip balm is from my sister. It's a great emergency one. My camera for printing Polaroid photos. This camera is amazing. It won a Red Dot award and I got it given to me a few years ago from my beautiful partner and love of my life. So I definitely used this on the night. I got to print off photos for everyone on my table and it was so cute. I've also got extra film, which I used as well. Good to know that I use pretty much everything in my bag. The other thing, yeah, that's just how the back of the camera looks if you've never seen it. Yeah, it's like a digital printer for instant film from Fujifilm. Can't remember the name of the camera. This is the lipstick that I chose to wear. This is Cherries in the Snow.
didn't focus any time that I showed this, but it's linked it's linked in the notes as well. This bag is from Decuba, and everyone thought I knit it, and I freaking loved that. It was so cute. This is my project. Another, the drip sock, which I'm obsessed with knitting. This is 2 yarns. One of them, the bottom one's Hedgehog, and the top one was a Super Glow. It was really fun to bring, but I knit like literally 4 stitches on it. I was just too enamored with everyone else's knitting and talking, and yeah, I brought a little solid perfume from Diptyque. That was really great as well. 10 minutes from going out to this, the very first yarn ball that I've ever heard of, maybe in the world. And I want to capture for myself and for this video, like what I'm expecting and how exciting it's been getting ready for this, even with chronic fatigue and pacing. So let's start with what I expect. I feel like it'll have ball vibes, maybe not like a ballroom of like 1,000 people, but I feel like there's a good number of people going. And I know that the yarn store FINZAH, who organised this, it was her dream. She just shared in this most cool text back and forth we had in our DMs that she dreamt it up one night. So I feel like it's going to be sense of fun, a sense of community. The Wollongong community, FINZAH was saying, was so, she didn't say tight-knit, but that's the vibe that I got, that they're looking out for each other, they're investing in each other, they want each crafter to succeed, whatever that looks like. And definitely the yarn store so that they can craft, which is really cool, because I heard that Wollongong had a big crafting store close sometime this year. So go independent yarn stores. There's going to be games, there's going to be prizes. My pattern is in one of the prizes, and I was just so I don't know how to describe it, so joyful to go to this event that whoever wins that prize, they are actually going to get all of my drip patterns. So that's 3 at the moment: the sock, the loop scarf, and the cardigan. I have a sense it's going to be a lot of chatting, and we're going to get to knit. I've got a knitting project in here. The pacing and the arriving early so that I could actually go to this thing without a flare has been a really great choice. Yesterday I didn't even know how tired I was. I sat down and my feet were swollen. I was like, oh, okay. And yeah, it's not really until like 4 o'clock this afternoon that I've really come good from it. So that was a really great choice. I was sitting and knitting up in the little loft bed that I can see here. I'll do a little film around. And the getting ready for this, the traveling for this, oh my god, it's been so fun posting little videos. It's been an absolute joy, like getting the question, what is a yarn ball? And we're all about to find out in like 20 minutes because it's like 5:45 and it starts at 6. And I really, even before I've gone, I really hope this is an annual thing, because I would just love to bring my husband and little one to this, because I think they would love it. I got to see Wollongong Beach. I've never seen that before. Look, it's quite an industrial town. I went past the steelworks, but I definitely am falling in love with like the community, and like, I don't know, it's just kind of cool. Like, I've never been to this area, even though I used to live in Camden. That's it. I've got to go because the taxi's going to pick me up like in 10 minutes, and I'll do a little fit check and no more ants. That's it. Okay.
Okay, this is so funny. I cannot find this place. I'm going now. Wish me luck. So, this is me doing the voiceover now, but oh, my table was so special. This was the group of humans that I got to sit with, and you can see Sasha from FINZAH is up the front there, about to give everyone goodie bags. I've got footage here as well of the food coming out, and it was a 3-course meal, and I loved every single thing I ate. This is a little bit of a spin around of the room, and then just a little bit more on the food. I have to say the music was really beautiful. They had this live music, and I'm hopefully going to be able to keep some here for you. I got the steak and I was really happy. Jan swapped with me, so I got really lucky because she wanted the chicken. Both were amazing. They had alternatives for every food need.
These questions are culturally biased.
I just had to leave in that little joke from We Are Wool People. She was just so much fun, so kind to everyone, and included every single human she met and everyone on our table. Sasha's here talking, and she just made the most beautiful event. I had so... Alright, is that a good angle? Yeah. Hey, hey.
Are we?
Alright, this is in this bag.
Zooming in,
Zooming in.
zooming out.
Oh, she's good. Neon pink, everyone. Keep the vibes in my yarn. Oh my god, it's so wrapped. It's not
Oh, beautiful. That's lovely.
I've never used that.
Happy?
Happy. Love it. Ooh, and what's got such a loose knit? Extra fine merino. Worsted. What can I get with worsted? Hat. One
Yeah, scarf.
Scarf will
Hat.
be
So much fun. This is me the next day. I'm just getting ready to share all about it. Oh my god, what an amazing event. The first ever yarn ball in the world, 2026 in Wollongong, and I just loved it. Morning. I'm just writing down my thoughts from the yarn ball, and this is my English breakfast, T2T. Side story. Oh, no, I'm Mollie in the Knits. I'm going to tell you who I am first. I'm Mollie in the Knits. I am a brand new knitwear designer. I have a raspy voice because I went to the yarn ball in Wollongong. That's where I am right now. I went yesterday, the day before. Yarn ball was yesterday. I arrived on Friday, and today is Sunday. So I am super excited. I was just going to write down my thoughts because it was really good. It was really good, and I don't know if Sasha, who owns FINZAH, yarn store, I should say, in Wollongong, would say this, but It was really thoughtfully crafted in mood. And the reason I say that is yarn ball, I didn't know what to expect. I guess I'm just launching straight into it. Let me get comfortable. I didn't know what to expect, and I think maybe that was everyone in the room, including Sasha, who organised it. Oh, I can hear birds. Actual birds, not just like birds in my head. I came to this. There's a really gorgeously genuine YouTuber called We Are Wool People. That's her channel. And she had a table. So I was on her table in this beautiful yarn ball event. And it was actually quite a special table because, Elsa, who runs this YouTube channel, that's not her job, but that's her fun, is an avid knitter, and she put together this table of all of us randoms, and maybe it was the best table because we all had zero connections before that night. Maybe like one or two or whatever. There was two beautiful friends that were Avon friends, and they were just the most wholesome friendship. It's like so kind, so loving of each other, so enjoying each other's jokes and chill and just everything. But back to this table, it was all people that didn't know each other. Tash from Mostly Knitting was on our table as well. And me, so we got called the influencer table, which made me giggle to no end. Because I maybe those other YouTubers are definitely knitfluencers. But, you know, I was still getting started, so I loved the side kudos that I got from their glow. All of that to say, the table was just so beautiful because we were learning about one another for the first time, and everyone was so interested in each other. And I just had a lot of time for people that book these kind of things, like a yarn ball, where we don't really know what it's going to be like, right? And they all show up to make it fun for themselves, enjoy each other's company, knit. Everyone brought a knitting project. I was really impressed with Tash, and there was a lady, Natalie. They pretty much knit the whole time. I got very distracted. I knit probably like 4 stitches on my drip sock. So yeah, it was really beautiful. Okay, so let me write down what I think and then I'll share it. Okay, so I wrote down my thoughts. A little alarm went off because I'm actually, sorry, I just knocked the camera. I'm actually getting picked up by Sasha for coffee and donuts. And Elsa's going to be there, so that will be really cute. Yeah, Elsa's sharp as a whip. I really like to hear her genuine takes on things. They're hot and they are good. But that's in 20 minutes. So let me share with you my thoughts because I'm kind of busting too. I have been to a few first time events, like people running things for the first time. This one, the yarn ball, is
I think, and I confirmed with Sasha, so correct me if you know any other, but the first ever yarn ball in Australia, maybe the world. And when someone is organising something for the first time, it really is hard to get a concept of what will make it fun, what will make it meaningful. And I think you can get really lucky like we did last night, and the host can be super generous. So if you were buying a ticket to the yarn ball, it was $100. Now you get a 3-course meal with that. And I was like, that's already a lot, because I mean, it was at the the Builders Club in Wollongong. Oh my God, I don't know this area. So it was at the Builders Club in Wollongong, and I feel like in Melbourne, if you're going to a pub, it's pricey. 3 meals, I don't know if you can get that under 100, like entree, main, and dessert. So I kind of thought that would be it, but no, she had these goodie bags in this, and I am a sucker for a tote. One that has the year on it. It's the first yarn ball. I was hooked. I love how they did it. They had numbers, so you would just pick a random number because there would be different yarn gift in it. So that was really cool. Apparently her daughter helped with that, which is so cool. And the yarn that I got was this, a Knit Pro yarn. I have never ever knit with a Knit Pro yarn. This is worsted and it's 100% merino, and it's called Purple Seagrass. So yeah, I wonder if it's superwash. It's really soft. Probably superwash. It doesn't look like it says. Let me spend 700 hours looking for that. It does not say. So that was really cool. Everyone got different things, and Natalie, someone who was on our table, she had driven from Canberra, such a hoot. She actually got a plate of yarn, so unspun yarn in a thread, and she looked terrified, but that was such a generous thing to put in a bag, like a whole skein of yarn. So I feel like we really ripped Sasha off because she kept giving us all these things. I got a prize. I got $100 Yarnacopia voucher, and I've never used Yarnacopia. So if you have, and you have like kind of the coolest things to get on there, can you tell me? Because I really want to make use of it. It's such a generous gift. On top of that, she got all of these things printed. Oh, this is so great. Oh, this is so beautiful. So she has sponsors that donated prizes or donated, that donated prizes. And she's got the musician here. So Rhea Mangles. Correct me, Sasha. And they had the Djumbi's Gems, women's African group drumming, run by Elena Ballantona. Elena runs a weekly class in Wollongong. That is so beautiful. So all of that, that's generous, right? That is so much effort to put that together. So they had everything that was going to be involved. Lots of chit chat and talking, and being hosted by Sasha. And I don't know if Sasha has hosted things before, but she was so engaging. There was so much heart in it, so much ability to go with the flow. Like if we stopped her because there was actually a granny square competition going on, and someone on our table didn't have a hook, she just absolutely nailed it. She went from beat to beat without being distracted by all of our shenanigans. So the menu is there. There was 2 options for every single one. We had someone with dietary requirements and their food looked phenomenal as well. And I really rate that, because when you have to adapt for, food requirements, they can be less thoughtful. Not the case here. Yarn Ball had amazing food for everyone. So the things that I had was the arancini for entree. Wasn't sure if it was going to be good. It was amazing. Mozzarella cheese in the middle. I had the char grilled eye fillet. Delicious. Loved it. And for dessert, I had the baby pavlova. Maybe it was the best pavlova I've ever had, because that had a sweet, tangy passion fruit sauce. So that was that. And I also took this just because I took everything from the table, including my handwritten nameplate, which if it's not in here, I'll have to show you later, because I'm getting picked up. It is in here. That was handwritten. Oh, I love when things are handwritten. It was so beautiful. Okay, so they absolutely, Sasha, and I'm sure her family and partner, who was photographer, helped so much. Absolutely crushed it. They gave the most generous goodie bag. They gave a 3-course meal. And yeah, look, too long didn't read would be, this is an amazing event. It has all of the gentleness and calmness that I come to expect and crave from knitting events, where people are chill, they know a lot about knitting, we're always constantly surprised by the things we learn, even when we know so much. And it was also just, so well organised and moved this. It was quite a big group. Like, I was number 54 on this. There was definitely more than 54 people there. And all round tables of 10. So, I could have counted the tables, I didn't. But to get that many people to come out in winter and go to a yarn ball, Sasha and Wollongong have a really beautiful knitting community, and I was here for it. So I'm going to talk about the entry. I just talked about the food and how many people were there. That just blows me away. Like, and you just know that's support of all different people talking about this event. So beautiful. And the mood, how I think Sasha moved us all through a beautiful evening of like fun events. So just checking my time, we're good. The entry. So I'm not from Wollongong. This is my first time here. And the Builders Club Wollongong, I did get a sense that it would be like, the club, like a pub club. But I almost couldn't get there because I typed in the address and I couldn't see. It was raining and dark. And it was across the road, and my Uber dropped me off on where I typed the address, which was 61 Church Street. So that was comical. I walked up in, and they had like 4 people, like 2 security guards, 2 people checking people in. And I forgot this. I haven't been to a club in so long that you have to sign in. And I luckily had my driver's license, because the first thing he was like, we're going to scan your driver's license. Also, how crazy is that we just get someone who's like just working at a club to scan into their system our driver's license? I really hope that is protected information. So we did that, and I always think that, by the way, with clubs, this is not unique to the Builders Club. It's funny how much information a place can gather. But that, I could say that for pretty much every shop now. We're all gathering information. So that's a side note. I was very happy I put that in my purse because it almost didn't fit because I had my knitting in there. So I checked in there, and the gentleman who was helping gave pretty clear instructions. He's like, go past the cafe, you're going to turn left, and it's got the loft right there. And I was like, oh, okay. So I went past the cafe, could not see the loft written anywhere because that's where the event was. And so I was like, okay, I'll just ask someone. I won't just keep walking. And I went to the cafe people because inside, like, there's gaming behind the cafe. There's like tables of like very pub club vibe where it's like, oh, I'm hungry. Where, you know, they've got the technicolored carpet that looks like cinema carpet and really bright lights, and there was this little cafe there. I've never seen that before, but it was cute. And I was like, oh, hey. I'm wearing these big crazy glasses. The girls were like, who is this chick? I was like, hey, I'm looking for the loft. They're like, yeah, it's got the name on it. It's just down there. I was like, I still couldn't see it. I was just like pretending I could see it. I was like, thank you. I was like, that's the last person I'm asking. I'm just going to walk around until I find this thing. So I went all the way downstairs, and there was this beautiful, this place was so quiet. It was like the basement level. And she's like, hello. I was like, hi. I was like, it's so nice down here. She's like, yeah, I'm down here all the time. I was like, how did you organize that? She's like, I'm the function manager. I was like, I love it. I was like, is this the loft? She's like, no. I was like, oh, I thought I had found it. She's like, you're okay. If you go up and lift, the doors will open up into the loft. I still have no idea how I got into the loft. I just kept using the lift. Well, I only had to use it 2 times, to be fair, to get there and to get out. So I got in the lift, got out, and yeah, Sasha was right there greeting people. And I just loved it. Like, there's such a beautiful balance to be met for greeting people where it's like genuine, but still really interactive. And I think maybe in Australia we can go too much the chill way and not welcome people in. That was not Sasha. She welcomed everyone in and gave a little orientation and showed me where my table was. And then, there was 3 beautiful humans already there. Jan, Amira, I've forgotten your gorgeous friend's name, and I chatted to her so much, and she was so beautiful. If it comes to me, I'll tell you. But they were just the best possible, the best possible introduction to this night that I could have had. Jan was right next to me, so I got to talk to her a lot, and I loved it. I loved every conversation we had. Then Elsa came, then Tash, and then Natalie. And Natalie had come from Canberra, which I really loved. I'm going to sneeze. You'll just be prepared if I sneeze. And then we had Stephanie, and she had come from around Orange Way. And that's what I loved about our table. It was just such a mix of people. I feel like Elsa was really great at like, where are you from? And, you know, she must have known that we had booked under her table. And I really liked that. It was just like, yeah, I don't think Elsa would ask those questions unless she was genuinely interested. And I think that is the cool thing about Elsa in the one night that I've met her. And I was sat next to Tash from Mostly Knitting YouTube. And she was all in black, very elegant. The outfits were really lovely. Like, it was a mix from quirky, like me, insanely knitted, like these lacework skirts. I actually didn't get a lot of footage of the knitted things, and the reason for that is the vibe of this event was so intimate and connective. You could really see when I held up my camera, everyone turned around. They're like, what is she doing? So I got some really good clips, but I definitely wanted people to enjoy their night. It wasn't a night for filming, even though I got some cute stuff. So that was really gorgeous to see the different knitwear. My table's really beautiful, and and then Tash was going out and talking to people, so it just had this very beautiful vibe. The beautiful thing that I think Sasha nailed is the pace, and it gave a beautiful mood. We were really cradled into this fun vibe. It wasn't just left to devices, although if you put a group of knitters onto a table, we will have fun. Like, even before the thing started, we're talking about yarn. When you started knitting, what's your favorite thing to knit? Oh, what's that pattern? What's this pattern? My God, I had Stephanie from across the table be like, oh, is that the drip cardigan? Can you show me? She didn't know I had designed it, and it was the best moment. Closely, or if not equal to, Jan, who was sitting next to me, was like, oh, the drip sock, I heard about them. What world are we living in where people have heard about it that are local to Wollongong? Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, the internet, I love you. Yes, but the pace was really what set the mood, and that was the part that I could see Sasha had crafted. The way that she did that is she introduced us, she talked to us. The food was coming at particular times, and I could see her chatting to the bar staff at particular times to maybe follow up on that and check on things, or just to connect with them, whatever it was. But the food came out without us thinking about it, and which shows really good timing. And the introduction speech, talking about the yarn ball, making us feel welcome, and then peeling into a yarn trivia, which I really loved. I didn't know any of the answers, but Elsa, who said is very competitive herself, was guiding us and like yelling out answers, and it was just such a great vibe. And Jan, who was next to me, she knew a few things that Elsa didn't know, so everyone was contributing and yelling across and getting their voice heard, and that was all the tables, so that was gorgeous. Then it was like Global Granny Square Day. So they had a Granny Square competition. That's when we were messing with Sasha and being like, we don't have a crochet hook, can you help us? Jan and Stephanie did one. Stephanie did this beautiful hot pink one. And I mean, Jan, she was right next to me. She was such a gun. I was like, she was really close to winning. You could tell her hands just knew what to do. So she made a granny scare. I mean, also she could understand the instructions. So that was well and beyond what I could do. My God, I'm almost running out of time. I can do a little bit more of a take of what this was like at home as well. But these are all my fresh thoughts. I just felt so special and welcomed, and I feel like everyone did. And the yarn ball was such a success. After the those 2 games that were spaced out between the meals, so we're always doing something different, and we didn't have to think about it, but Sasha definitely had crafted it that way. The live music was phenomenal. It was a local musician who I read out. I'm really tired, so it definitely didn't stay in there. And just created this relaxed, fun vibe. Then she got everyone up for photos, so we naturally moved around the space, and everyone got a table photo, and that felt really special, and then a group photo, and it was just all very put together in little moments stacked on top of each other. So I just had the best night. At the end, they did prizes. I got a $100 Yarnacopia voucher. So again, if you have recommendations, I would like them. And then, yeah, lots of people got prizes. She really celebrated the early adopters, the supporters of her, and I really loved it. It was a great event. There was a couple of people that used the dance floor. We weren't that great at using the dance floor. That's on us. That's not on Sasha. But we kind of didn't need to because the conversation was flowing on every single table. I looked at my watch. I was like, I cannot believe it's 9:30 already. It's like 3.5 hours. I didn't even blink. Beautiful, beautiful event. I just cannot thank Sasha from FINZAH enough for organising it. Catherine, I got to draw the name for Catherine. That was really fun. She won all of my patterns, so all of the drip patterns. I was going to do just one, but I was just so moved by this event. I was like, no, I think it needs to be all of them. It needs to be like ginormous, like a yarn ball. So exceeded my expectations. Absolutely loved it. The vibe, the food, the people, all 10 out of 10s for me. Yeah, I might share more, but if I don't, I want to say thanks for coming on this journey with me. I'm going to show you throughout the video and hear all of my little video clips that I got. And I'll link FINZAH. She'll have a little bit more as well because they're photographers and they had some really cool cameras. Yeah, I'm Mollie in the Knits. I come on here every week. It is my joy to do so. I love chatting to you. And yeah, I will share more about my journey of being a brand new knitwear designer on here and on my Instagram. So join me because I love having you here. Okay, I gotta go. They're really gonna pick me up now. Bye.